So I've been building SaaS applications for over a decade now, and multi-tenancy has always been that feature that kind of makes you question your career choices. And you know the drill, right? You start with clean architecture dreams, and then you end up with this tenant_ID column scattered everywhere like a database nightmare. And suddenly one missed where clause and customer A can see customer B's data. It's pretty terrifying. But I recently started using Laravel Sprout, and it has completely changed my approach. So today I'm going to show you how to build hassle-free multi-tenancy in your Laravel applications in just a few minutes. Let's dive in. So traditional multi-tenancy is a little bit like playing Russian roulette with your database. Every query needs manual tenant filtering. You forget one where clause, it's game over. So there's got to be a better way, right? Let's take a look at Laravel Sprout. So Sprout handles tenant isolation automatically through Laravel Service Container. Think of it as a smart assistant that remembers which tenant you're working with. So let's set it up. So first you create your tenant model. For me, I've got a workspace and I'm implementing tenant and telling my model to use is tenant. I've got to add that get tenant identifier name and get tenant identifier. Then we can configure it in config/multitenancy.php. And that's it for basic setup. Now the magic begins. So here's where Sprout really shines, making your models tenant aware. I've got a contact model here. All I've got to do is say use belongs to tenant, and on the relationship where I want to relate it back to my workspace or my tenant, I've just got to add an attribute called tenant relation. And that's it. No more forgotten tenant filters, no more sleepless nights debugging data leaks trying to track down where you forgot that one single where clause. Your user model gets the same treatment. You can say use belongs to tenant, and again, add that attribute for tenant relation to the right relationship. Now, instead of manually checking tenant context everywhere, you define tenant specific routes. And any route within inside this route tenanted automatically operates within the current tenant context. And check out how clean your controllers can become. I mean, look at this. There's zero manual tenant filtering. Everything's automatically included for the relationship back to the tenant. And pagination only returns for the current tenant as well. So after building multiple SaaS apps using Sprout, here's what keeps me coming back. There's no more forgotten where clauses. Automatic scoping means I get to focus on business logic, not tenant filtering. Clean controllers. Everyone knows I like those. There's no tenant-specific code cluttering up your business logic. It's Laravel native as well, so it works with root model binding, relationships, middleware, everything you already know and are already using. And the flexible identification. Subdomains today, maybe API keys tomorrow. You just swap resolvers when you need to. So Sprout just gets out of your way so that you can focus on building features customers actually want. Instead of fighting complex tenant isolation, you're shipping real value. Give Laravel Sprout a try on your next multi-tenant project. Your future self will thank you when you're not debugging data leaks. Hit subscribe for more Laravel content, and I'll see you next time. Take care.